Ever thought about what slavery looks like in the 21st century? Forget the iron chains and whips of the past. Today's chains are invisible, crafted from numbers on a balance sheet. They're called debt, student loans, mortgages, credit card bills. This is the story of modern financial slavery, a system so brilliant it convinces the enslaved they are free. Let's start with you, the individual. Remember that excitement when you got your college acceptance letter, or the pride when you signed the papers for your first home. Society told you these were milestones, the keys to a better life. But what they didn't tell you is that each key comes with a lock. A student loan statement arrives, and suddenly your dream career feels less like a choice and more like a necessity to pay it off. That mortgage bill means you can't just quit that soul-crushing job you hate. You have to keep going, keep complying, keep feeding the machine. The fear isn't of a master's whip. It's the fear of a default notice, of foreclosure, of your credit score plummeting to zero. This fear keeps you in line, afraid to take risks, to start your own business, or to demand better working conditions. You become a cog, not because you're forced by a person, but because you're cornered by the numbers. Your life's path is no longer determined by your passions, but by your payment schedule. Now, let's zoom out from your personal finances and look at the bigger picture. It's not just you. Entire nations and massive corporations are swimming in an ocean of debt. When a country owes billions or trillions, who do you think pays the price? It's not the bankers or the politicians who made the deals. It's the ordinary people. This is where austerity kicks in. Governments are forced to make cuts. Suddenly, the local hospital has fewer beds, the school your kids go to has outdated textbooks, and the roads are full of potholes. Public services, the very things meant to support and uplift a society, are sacrificed at the altar of debt repayment. This creates a cycle of desperation. When people are struggling to get basic health care, when they're worried about their children's education, they're too exhausted, too preoccupied to look up and question the system itself. A population kept in a constant state of need is a population that's easy to control. They're too busy surviving to think about thriving, let alone uniting to challenge the status quo. And this brings us to the most insidious part of it all, the psychological war. Living with debt is like having a constant, low-grade fever of anxiety. It has a weight on your chest when you wake up and the last thought on your mind before you fall asleep. This constant stress doesn't just harm your health. It changes how you see the world and the people in it. It isolates you. Instead of seeing your neighbors and colleagues as allies, you might start seeing them as competition for that promotion, for that scarce resource. The system thrives on this division. It shatters the sense of community, the very thing that could empower us to stand together. When we're all fighting our own individual battles against our own individual debts, we're too fractured to realize we're all fighting the same war. This isolation is the system's greatest defense. A community in solidarity is a threat. A collection of anxious, competing individuals is a workforce, so let's connect the dots. Personal debt keeps you compliant at work. National debt leads to austerity, which keeps society desperate and distracted. The psychological stress of it all keeps us isolated and competitive. It's a perfectly designed trap, operating on every level of our lives. From the moment you take out a loan for your education to the moment you rely on a public pension that has been cut, the system has you. It strips away your choices, your dreams, and your power, all while whispering in your ear that you are free. But what is freedom if every major decision in your life is dictated not by your will, but by your debt? We live in a world that sells us the illusion of choice, yet for so many, the only real choice is which bill to pay first. This isn't freedom. It's a gilded cage, and it's time we started to see the bars. Thanks for watching. If this opened your eyes, share it with someone who needs to see it too. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more content that challenges the narrative.